ESP, Entertainment Software Publishing. Skywalker Sound. I don't know what all this means, other than game arts. Timeless opening, never gets old, never gets old. Flygon Yokai, welcome to stream. How y'all doing? Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm waiting for the logo. Welcome to Grandia the ReDux playthrough. We're here. I'm playing Grandia again. I have not played Grandia since, like, I think 2021, so it's been, like, 2.5 years, I'm pretty sure. We're in 2024. We're gonna play Grandia again. I really love Grandia. Grandia is my favorite game of all time. Actually, now that I think about it, though, Grandia 2 has my favorite protagonist, so, like, I mean, they're kind of both tied, and I like them both about on par with each other, but I love Grandia 1 and 2. Unfortunately, after Grandia 1 and 2, the series just kind of took a dip, and it got bad. We don't talk about Extreme or 3. But anyway, we're here with Grandia, but this isn't just Grandia again. We're not just gonna play my favorite game of all time again. We're playing the new hard mode patch. If you're reading the title really carefully, this is the Grandia ReDux patch. So not only is this a Redux playthrough, but the patch is actually called Grandia ReDux. Like, it's like R-E, then capital D-U-X. So we're playing the hard mode patch that's been done. I think it's been done for a while, since like 2014 at least. It's like, it's not super recent, but I just never got around to playing the hard mode patch. Because obviously, I think that's when I played Grandia for the first time. When I played Grandia the first time, I'm pretty sure that patch was like coming out or already out. I don't remember. But I played this game countless times and I adore it. I love Grandia 1 and 2, and unfortunately after that, the other games just kind of suck. But here we are, playing the Grandia ReDux patch. I've been waiting to do this. I wanted to do this January 1st, but then I got Live Alive on a sale, so I ended up playing Live Alive instead. But we're doing it now, and that's the important thing. So I'm going to just hit up new game. Ignore load game. I did make a file only to see if the patch works, because I know all the differences in the patch, and I had to make sure that I patched the game correctly. Also, I'll probably leave a tutorial on how to patch the game yourself. Like, I'll have to leave a link to how to patch the game yourself. There's like a really quick tutorial I found. But you will need an ISO of the game, and you'll need the Redux patch itself. But I'll handle that when they upload to YouTube. New game. I'm very excited. We are basically playing Grandia from scratch. I'm going to watch all the cutscenes. I'm going to try to talk to NPCs. Like, I'm playing the game from scratch, essentially. But it's just a new hard mode patch. So, like, the game is rebalanced. Bosses are rebalanced. I think XP rate and gold rates are increased. So, the gameplay side of things is going to be the new part for me. But everything else is just Grandia again, so. And obviously, I won't spoil the game in case people are finding it for the first time, because that's just not the way I do things. I don't really like spoiling games, even if I've played them countless times. I just don't see the point. Unless I'm like, you know, unless it's something special, but. But yeah, this opening is different, so I'm glad I included the first opening, because this is a different opening. Same music, it's like kind of a part of the opening track or something. Also, as you can see, I couldn't resist using the end of the world for my layout, so there it is. The end of the world with Justin, Fina, and Sue. Thumbnail's probably gonna end up being different. I'm pretty sure I used the end of the world as a thumbnail for the original playthrough, the remaster. That's another thing. I have not played the PlayStation version of this game in a long time. I always would just play the remaster. Because Grandia was released for the Saturn, only in Japan. It was then ported to PlayStation, which is the inferior version, but that's the only version the North Americans got. And then Grandia 2 was a Dreamcast game and got a terrible PS2 port, and then they were both bundled into the HD collection. If you have not tried these games, and if you're interested in them, I'd recommend buying them on the Switch or Steam. You can get Grandia 1 and 2 as a package deal, and they're both two of the best RPGs ever. They are very, very good. They also go on sale a lot, so I mean, that's another thing. You can really get your money's worth. But yeah, we're playing Grandia 1 now. My Grandia 2 playthrough is also old. We're also going to play Grandia 2 again. Grandia 2 doesn't have like a hard mode patch. I'm just going to play that game again. I'm pretty sure my Grandia 2 playthrough is older than my Grandia 1 playthrough. I think I did Grandia 2 first on the channel. I did it in 2020. So that playthrough needs a Redux. But I wanted to do this one first because this is, first of all, it's the first Grandia. And second of all, because this is the new, like, patch. Grandia 2 is just going to be me playing the game again. But I'm excited to relive them because I love Grandia 1 and 2, like, a lot. They are my favorite games of all time, basically. Grandia 2 is probably, like, top 3. Honestly, Grandia 1 and 2 are, like, basically tied because Grandia 2 is my favorite protagonist and it improves on Grandia 1, but I digress. They're both really good games is basically the point I'm getting at. Yeah, the load screens in PS1 version are a lot worse. It's gonna be hard transitioning from remaster to PS1.
I guess I must have dozed off. I had that dream again. The bastards, they're hounding me. Mullen, where are we now?
It's only been a half an hour since you asked last. You look tired, General Ball.
I keep telling you, Mullen. When there are no soldiers around, you should call me father.
Excuse me, but Lieutenant Lean is still here.
It's just like you to answer like that. But you know that Lean is a very special part of our military plans, aren't you, Lean?
Oh, is she now?
The third excavation of the Salt Ruins is almost finished. I'm counting on you too. Mullen, Lean.
We've assigned an elite battalion of our forces to this excavation. I'm sure that we'll hear good news.
The current time is 13:40 hours. Now passing through Parm airspace. Our ETA is 15:30 hours.
Lean, open the viewports for General Ball.
Yes, Colonel Mullen.
I've been on the internet a lot and I learned something funny. That robot voice is actually the voice actress of a character later in the game, like the main waifu. If you know, you know. I watched a lot of, like, there's this one dude on Twitch who, like, is trying to reunite the voice actors of the game. And I learned that that's actually, like, the main heroine's voice, which I'll point it out when we get to her. It's actually really funny. There it is, Grandia. Oh, I love this game. Yo, what's up, Raptor? Welcome to the stream. What's the combat like? It is turn-based. It's, like, turn-based, but it's not your standard turn-based. It's turn-based with, like, some active elements. It's kind of like ATB. It's not ATB, but it's similar to ATB. It's not your standard turn-based. It is, like, under the turn-based genre, though, but it's closer to an ATB game than, like, a classic turn-based game. Ariana, thank you for the gift sub to Zero Wolf Void. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, there's this one dude, I think his name's like Davey Valentine or something. He has a Twitch channel. He had some interviews. He's trying to like scout. He was like scouting all the voice actors and having interviews with them. And I've been watching them and I'm like, oh dude, that's so awesome. Because obviously this game came out in like 1999 in America. So the voice actors are like, they didn't really do much. But I think it's really cool how he's like scouting all of them out and interviews with them. And I think it's cool how he introduces them and shows them like the game. Because voice acting has come a long way. He also has a YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I did learn that that voice is like the voice of the heroine, which is like funny to me. I'll talk about the combat as we get to it, but it is turn-based with some active elements closer to ATB. I'll kind of like dissect it as we get to it. Hey, you, by the way.
This'll teach you, punk. Oh, Justin, not you again. You just don't learn trashing my shed again.
I didn't trash it. Why won't you listen to me? I'm staking my pride as a man and my soul as an adventurer on this treasure hunt.
Shut up! There's no treasure in all that junk. Now you've completely trashed it. Anyway, don't ever hunt for treasure in my shed again. You hear me, boy?
Got it, I'll be hunting for treasure tomorrow.
Ouch. That awful man, he never ever understands.
Justin, you okay? That sounded like it hurt.
Oh, Sue, did you see that? Don't worry. A punch like that, nothing to it. For a first-rate adventurer, it comes with the territory.
Right. So how'd it go? Did you find anything in the shed?
Nah, nothing at all. It really was all junk. Must have guessed wrong. But Sue, what about you?
Of course I found something. Ta-da! Here it is, the legendary armor. I found it all by myself. Oh yeah, Puppy helped too. Here you go, Justin, the legendary armor.
Dirty apron.
Great, Sue. That's the first one. That leaves the Shield of Light, the Warrior's Helmet, and the Spirit Sword.
Don't forget, we gotta get him by sundown or we'll lose. Yuck, I don't want to marry that awful god. You know, it's really your fault, Justin. You're the one that took Gaunt's up on his dare. You'd better take responsibility.
Okay, I know. Come on, let's go show this to Gaunt's.
Puffy, let's go too.
This voice acting. I can't help but like think it has a certain charm.
We found it, Gaunt's. The first treasure.
That like opening scene always puts a smile on my face. It's one of the reasons why I think like one of the moments where I wish I had face cam to show you all. I can't help but smile during that whole sequence. I think, can I like make run manual? Because I know in the remaster version, okay, I guess you can't. I guess in the PS1 version you have to hold O to run, which is, I'll get used to it eventually. What's up, Gaunts? If it isn't Justin, taking your sweet time, aren't ya? First-rate adventurers, smenturer. The end of the world was founded, there's no use for adventurers. You're way behind the times. There's no end of the world. Huh? You don't even know that. You a first-rate adventurer. There's no way you're gonna find the 4 treasures before sundown. This duel is as good as one, bet. As you promised, starting tomorrow, Sue's in my gang. I, Gaunts, will take her as my bride. No way, Gaunts. We got plenty of time before sundown. Hey, Gaunts, looky here. Chose the dirty apron. Yeah, you can have it. Oh, you found the legendary armor. How about that? Don't get big-headed just because you found the legendary armor. That's all you found so far. I reckon I can give this third-rate adventurer Justin a clue to the hidden treasures. You listening? I don't need clues. I played this game so many times, I know where everything is. Oh yeah, there you go and find. Then you go and find the Shield of Light and Warrior's helmet. Unless you find those two, you'll never find the Spirit Sword. Why don't you just give up, Justin? Then Sue will become Gaunt's bride, right? They'll live happily ever after. Stop that, Goose. I don't want to be Gaunt's bride. This kid is named Goose. I'm so sorry. Your parents must hate you. Listen close, Justin. The 4 treasures are hidden around North Parm. You'll never be able to find them all before sundown. If you don't fix that toot soon, none of the girls will like you, Kazuru. As is Game Art's tradition, NPC dialogue cycles like in Lunar. I'll be doing a bit of that. I'm not gonna like focus on it as much as like I did in the original playthrough, but I'll definitely talk to NPCs. We're playing hide and seek. Say, Justin, are you playing hide and seek with Gaunt's too? Huh? Why do you say that? I'm having a duel with Gaunt's. We're not playing hide and seek. That's so? Well, then why did Gaunt's climb down into the canal? He's sneaking around doing something. I thought it was hide and seek. What were Gaunt's and the gang doing in the canal? You don't use a pot to play hide and seek? A pot, huh? Could that be? Alright, I didn't need that hint, but thank you anyway. Here it is. Say, Justin, you think this pot could be the Warrior's helmet? Yeah, I think you're right. This must be the Warrior's helmet. Just you wait, Gaunt's. It's a freaking pot. A battered pot. This is what children do nowadays. Wait, I missed a ladder. Rip. It's gonna take me a little bit to get used to playing the PS1 version. I remember the load times are a lot worse. Again, I'm used to playing the HD remaster, and in the remaster, you don't have to like hold O to run. But obviously, I wanted to do the hard mode, so I had to play the PS1 version. Who's behind this, sticking these flyers on the walls of other people's houses? Ah, I know, it must have been you, Justin. It wasn't me. Look in these eyes. Are these lying eyes? No. So, you really didn't stick up these flyers, huh, Justin? Then who could have done it? I think it was Gaunt's. Just think, the only ones who would do that are Justin and Gaunt's. Alright, that loops again. Hey, dude. How's your, like, surveillance going? They say the future of our forces in the world depends on the Salt Ruins operation. At least that's what General Ball says anyway, but still, I never thought I'd be digging holes. Say, Justin, isn't Salt the ruins of an ancient civilization? Why is the army investigating it? Whew, PU, I keep having to dig holes at the ruins all day every day, and my uniform smells so sweaty. They say the future of the world depends on those operations, so I came all the way from the new continent. Oh, that's quite a trek. I wish I could move with the control stick. I forgot they have you move with the D-pad in this version. Yeah, see, load times are already considerably longer than the remaster, obviously. Hey, you kids, passengers only beyond this point, go on home. Oh, come on, I just want to look for something. Can I come in for a little bit? Also, does it show here? I'll point out the differences. I do know the differences with the Redux patch. I read up on all of them, basically. So I know what I'm getting into, I just haven't actually played it myself. Justin, jumping on the handrail again, it's gonna break again. I'm not doing anything. No, I actually am. Screw that. Let's look, Sue. I love this music. Oh, the OST, it's all coming back to me. Ooh, hello. Could this pot lid be the Shield of Light? Hey, you know what? It does look like a shield. Come on, let's pick it up. Not the pot lid. Oh, is that pot lid yours? Did you bring it from the kitchen of Lily's Seagull restaurant? Isn't it sort of dirty to be Lily's? No, this isn't Mom's. I mean, you don't know that. You're not with your mom all the time. Maybe it is hers. The things mothers do when their children aren't watching.